Hey guys, welcome to my little art studio. You are in my house, in my art studio, and I wanted to show you some cool stuff because we are talking about what an artist needs to do to be an artist. So come on over. This year we're going to be focusing a lot on big ideas. And what that means is you start out with an idea that is just pretty big and pretty broad. So, for example, I went to my friend's house over the summer and she had chickens. And so that inspired me to want to make an artwork that had chickens. And so that was my big idea. Artists use big ideas. Chickens, and I knew I wanted it to be colorful, and I know I wanted to have more than one. So artists use big ideas. And that was my big idea, inspired by visiting my friend's house. So we're going to be thinking about big ideas this year and using them in the art room. Also, another important part of being an artist is planning. And so when you're planning things, you can do it in a variety of different ways. Some of my favorite ways to plan, if you come up here, you can see on my computer that when I was planning, I started a Pinterest board with lots of different chicken images. Okay, and so you can see that in my planning, what I needed to do was to kind of fill my brain with all different kinds of chickens, which sounds really silly. And then another way that I was planning, after I got an idea, another way that I planned was that I used my sketchbook. So, we'll see I have a couple of different chicken sketches on my sketchbook, which helped me to work out my ideas before starting my final. So the way that I decided to plan was by using the images of different chickens and sketching some. Artists plan in lots of different ways. You might talk to a friend. You might brainstorm ideas. There are several ways of which an artist can plan, but these are two of the ways that I use to plan. And I do this all the time when I go to create my artwork. So, art students have another job, and an art student will usually have a list of must-haves. And to simplify, a must-have are ideas that your art teacher is going to have you include. So maybe a must-have would be, if I said to you, you must include 2 chickens. You must use bright colors. You must have some type of pattern. So when you are an art student, you get a part of the assignment from the teacher, which helps you to become an artist. So in the art room this year, you will have must-haves, and they will be important for you to fulfill. Those will be the things that you have to do to make the project work. Another thing that you will have are the part that the artist gets to add themselves, are the special touches. So every artist or every art student is an individual. You are your own person. So you're going to add special touches to make the artwork meaningful to you. So that's super, super duper important. When you're creating a work of art, you want it to have something to do with you, and you want it to be meaningful to you. Right? So for me, chickens were exciting because I was really inspired by the chickens that I met this summer. And I know that sounds dorky, but you people know me, so you're used to it. Now one of the last things, and this is my final chicken, if you want to come over here and take a peek, is craftsmanship. And craftsmanship refers to making your artwork look nice and neat and cared for, taking your time on it, fixing mistakes, working through different things that you might come across. Like I had a hard time with some of this sunshine because it was really bright next to the blue. So I had to do a little bit of erasing in here to make it look nice and neat. So craftsmanship is taking your time, whatever the medium is. This is colored pencil. Taking your time coloring in, making sure that you make things look smooth and nice and tidy, not rushing. Okay, so craftsmanship is the artwork's appearance at the end. It's how you achieve that and how you work hard to make something look great. So we went from a big idea of just chickens to the planning, which I uploaded images and I sketched. And then special touches for me are things like the little hearts and the bright colors for me, okay? And art students will have must-haves, so you'll always get something from me that you will have to do in your project, but then you can add your own special touches to the art project. And then the last thing is craftsmanship, is just making your overall piece of artwork look good, nice and neat, and clean, and cared for, like you put the effort in. All right, my friends? So we're going to make some big plans, big ideas. We are going to be planning out what we're doing. We are going to have some must-haves from the old art teacher. And we're going to add special touches that show that the artwork is yours. And then last of all, worry about our craftsmanship and making our piece of artwork look awesome. So thanks for stopping by the studio. I hope you guys have a great day.